Gravity, man. What a force, huh?
Hell yeah, it is. Welcome back, everybody, to Season 2 of Recreational Science, the podcast where two laughable scientists, that's us, discuss laughable science. I'm Lou.
And I'm Tirth. What a wonderful day for science, Lou. Wouldn't you say?
Couldn't have said it better myself, Tirth.
Season 2, baby.
Season 2. What do you think? You excited?
I'm just surprised more than anything that we made it this far.
That we made it through the tumultuous Season 1.
Yeah. For a second, it looked like the network wasn't going to renew us, so...
Yeah, scientific. They're very generous.
They played hardball.
They're very generous to us, but they play hardball.
Scientific, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
scientific. Tirth, so much has changed since Season 1.
That's right.
Lots of changes to both of us, to our podcast. We've talked about this before, but huge podcast news. Our reach and popularity has ballooned.
Exploded.
In the offseason. Exploded. We're now the number 2 ranked podcast on Apple Podcasts.
That's right.
In the category Science.
Yeah.
In the Eastern European nation of Moldova.
That's right. Shout out to our Moldovan fans.
Huge shout out. All the fans, both of them.
Both of them. That's right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for the
support.
support.
Listening to us. If both of you can tell 2 more people, we might finally take down Huberman Lab in the country of Moldova.
That's right. Huberman, we're coming for you.
We're coming for you, Huberman. Watch out. We're also ranked number 21 overall in all podcast categories in the country of Moldova.
Nice.
We're killing it in Moldova.
A lot of love from Moldova. Yeah.
Big fan of Moldova. So I actually don't know that much about Moldova.
Me neither. I was going to ask you if you knew because you claim to be a cultured man.
Well, I am cultured. So, of course, I was curious. So I had to look up some interesting things about Moldova.
Let's hear them.
And, well, I tried Googling and I didn't find any fun facts about Moldova. But actually, I do follow this really funny Moldovan comedian. Her name is Valerie Volpe, Vulpe, who's actually a mathematician.
Wait, so she's a mathematician and a comedian?
Yeah.
Just giving us a run for our money, man.
Yeah, talk about your recreational scientist.
That's right.
She's hilarious. And according to her, Moldova is landlocked, so it's not accessible by boats, but it is accessible by tanks.
It's a nice, a good old Soviet joke right there. Amazing.
The Soviet era joke.
Yeah, amazing.
Great joke.
Never gets old.
Great joke. Very good fun fact about Moldova, courtesy of Valeria Volpe. Go check her out. She's hilarious.
I'll have to check her out too.
Well, Tirth, I also have some personal updates.
That's right.
I've climbed the academic ladder.
Absolutely.
I've ascended from the rank of instructor
to professor
to the rank of no, please.
Oh,
not professor,
okay.
please.
I see.
I'm very young. Please, Tirth. To the rank of instructor 2.
Instructor 2. Let's go.
Instructor 2.
Big promotion. I assume it comes with a big fat pay increase.
Please, that's tacky to discuss.
That's gauche. I see.
Let's just say I'm doing very well. Very, very well.
Extremely well.
Instructor 2. Yeah, it's a very rare position. Most people, in fact, have never heard of it. Have you, in fact?
I have not heard of it either.
Your department has not approached you about this position,
Definitely not Instructor 2. No.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Not me, man. No. Not good enough, I guess.
Yeah, it's a very rare position. In fact, my university created this position just for me.
Wow. Amazing.
That's how much they like me.
Wow.
It just goes to show you, Tirth, that if you work hard and you're nice to people, good things will happen.
You too can become Instructor 2.
You, Instructor 2, can also to become.
Yeah, to become. That's right.
Also, my university told me that if I keep this up, Instructor 3, not out of the question. Not out of the question.
Dangling the little carrot in front of you.
So my future, obviously, very, very bright.
You're like a young star, my friend.
Absolutely, absolutely. What about you, Tirth? You have some amazing updates as well?
Well, although we've talked about this in the podcast before, but it's getting, the actual date's getting closer. I'm getting married, as you know, in late July.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's still a thing?
Of course it's the thing. You're invited.
That's still happening?
You're invited. You're coming.
Actually, I just assumed that was a season 1 thing. You're carrying this joke into season 2, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a long game. We'll see if it pays off.
Very committed.
How they set it up.
There better be a good payoff.
I promise a great payoff, not just a good payoff.
Very good.
Yes.
So that's your update?
That's the main update.
The wedding's still on?
Yeah, the wedding's still on.
The wedding hasn't been canceled. That's your main update.
I mean, wouldn't you say that's the big update?
Actually, there's a bigger update that I can think of.
Oh, there is?
As I understand it, you've now been to Europe. Is that correct?
Oh, yes.
Tell us about this.
So I went to Europe in late March for a scientific conference in jolly old England.
Wow. How was it? Huh? Eye-opening experience for you?
Absolutely.
It's your first time abroad, isn't it?
First
First time overseas.
Not quite.
First time you left LA, actually, probably.
Not quite.
Eye-opening?
Very
Saw some
eye-opening.
new cultures?
Amazing culture, I took a train.
Oh, nice.
More than one train, actually.
Very classy.
The meeting was at Oxford, so I got to see a lot of very old buildings.
Wow. You know what I think about this, Tirth?
Mm.
I think this is all very, very selfish of you.
How so?
Because making fun of you for never having been to Europe is probably the best joke we had on this show.
Oh, I robbed you. I robbed us of a great joke.
The best joke.
I'm sorry.
You didn't rob me, please.
Oh,
please.
okay.
You robbed the listeners.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You robbed the listeners.
I'm sorry.
One of the best running gags on this show. And I'm sure they do not forgive you.
Well, some people don't think that England is part of Europe, technically.
That's true. Well, they themselves don't think they're part of Europe.
Exactly. They left 10 years ago. So,
So I could still say you've never been to continental Europe.
Continental Europe. There you go.
Okay. It's a little wordy, but I can work with that.
Yeah.
I can work with that. Any more updates, Tirth?
No, that's it, man. Everything's
That's
the
it?
same. Yeah. Not an instructor,
Wow.
too.
Very boring. Oh,
Yeah.
why? You got to be nicer to people, Tirth.
Yeah.
You got to put yourself out there.
Working on it.
Do some good work,
Working on it.
All right. Well, should we move on to some science, Tirth?
I'm ready
do you
for
think?
it. Let's go.
Okay. Well, Tirth, let's just cut to the chase. I have a question for you.
Mm.
What do you look for in a booty call?
Well, first of all, let me make it very clear.
Uh-huh.
I've never received a booty call.
Oh.
No.
No one's ever asked you to Netflix and chill.
I didn't say that. I said I've never gotten a booty call.
Oh. Interesting. Sounds like you might have misinterpreted some texts.
Maybe I thought they just meant like
Missed out on some golden opportunities.
Yeah, cranking down the temperature and watching Netflix. I think that's probably what I thought it meant.
I see.
But let me tell you what I do know about booty calls based on my vast exposure to pop culture.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people look for convenience. So if somebody is close by, especially in a big city like LA or up in the Bay Area where you are right now, if somebody's calling from like an hour away, then it's less
too far.
less appealing. Obviously, the person who's calling them, they have to be attracted to them.
Right, physically attractive.
Absolutely.
Personality, does that matter?
I think it matters a bit, but not as much.
Not as much. Interesting.
That's what I would guess. Yes. So I would say convenience and attractiveness.
What about a one-night stand? What do you look for? Think back to your wild early 20s. Think back to your years in St. Louis in med school.
Once again, since my fiance is listening, I'm going to make it very clear. Never had any one-night stands.
Interesting.
But hypothetically speaking.
Of course. Hypothetical. Hypothetically, in your 20s in St. Louis in med school, I watched you.
Academic exercise, okay?
What did you look for?
I think if you're a man, you're just looking for maybe a woman. Let's say you're a straight man, hypothetically speaking, you'd be looking for a woman who's into you. Because when you're going out to look for these sorts of opportunities, a lot of straight men don't get these opportunities. It's a stacked market.
But you have. You used to approach women at the clubs in St. Louis, right? Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, yeah.
You used to wear, hypothetically, leather pants, leather vest. No shirt, of course.
All hypothetical, of course, yeah.
You remember those days?
Yeah, of course.
You hypothetically remember those days?
Hypothetically, I remember those days, yes.
You had a great pickup line, didn't you? Hypothetically.
Yeah, hypothetically
great
I
pickup
did,
line.
yes.
What was it?
I said, you got milk?
Oh.
Yeah, that was one of them.
I thought it was, you got any Indian in you? You want some?
That's right. I forgot about that one. Forgot about that one. Yeah, it was a while ago. I forgot about that one. Hypothetically,
yeah. Another hypothetical one I think was, fuck me if I'm wrong, but your name is Gretchen, right? Wasn't that one?
Well, I stopped using that one hypothetically when I did run into a few Gretchens. Yeah.
They were all Gretchens, yeah. You've met a lot of Gretchens that way, didn't you?
I met a lot of Gretchens, yeah.
Everybody in St. Louis is all of a sudden named Gretchen.
What are the odds?
Well, men and women tend to look for different things in a sort of a casual relationship.
Makes sense.
Right? People look for different things, like you were saying, in a booty call, which is sort of a long-term friends with benefits type relationship versus like a one-night stand versus like a marriage. So would you believe that not a lot of people have actually studied the booty call relationship.
I'm surprised.
People have studied marriages.
Yeah.
People study one-night stands. Booty call, the forgotten middle child.
I see.
Until now. This study is from our good friend Will E.
That's right.
Who
Big fan.
added us on Instagram. He said, would appreciate some critical review of this paper.
Amazing.
The title is Netflix and Chill? ? What sex differences can tell us about mate preferences in hypothetical booty call relationships?
Amazing.
This was published in 2018 by an Australian group, so you know it's going to be good. In the journal Evolutionary Psychology.
Great journal.
Good journal. So the researchers here recruited 559 participants from Australia. Average age was 24 years. 74% were female. 88% were heterosexual. They used a very interesting experimental design called the mate budget paradigm.
Mate budget. Okay.
So essentially, they gave people fake money called mate dollars and asked them to use it to spend on different traits for their ideal mate.
It's like a video game. When you play like an RPG, you get skill points and you assign them.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I see.
Exactly. Or it's like one of those things on like TikTok where you have like $20 to build your like favorite Marvel superhero team. Captain America is like $10. Thor's like $15. You know, Hawkeye's 50 cents.
Like a fantasy football draft too.
Yeah, exactly. So they were given these mate dollars and they were able to spend it on 5 different traits for their potential partner.
Okay.
Physical attractiveness, creativity, kindness, liveliness, which I think means like how outgoing they are or how bubbly they are, and then social status.
So like if they're making more money or like what their job is, I guess?
Yeah, basically.
Got it.
And each participant was assigned to 3 different scenarios to build a mate for. The booty call relationship, again, just friends with benefits, long-term but casual. The short-term relationship, so a mate you want to have a one-night stand with, versus the long-term, which is someone you want to marry.
Got it.
So let me ask you, Tirth. If I gave you 10 mate dollars to build, let's say, a mate for a long-term marriage type relationship, how would you spend this $10?
$10. Yeah.
Be very careful how you answer this.
Oh, yeah, very careful. Yes. So wait, the 5 traits again were kindness,
physical attractiveness, kindness, creativity, liveliness, and social status.
And I have $10.
$10, yeah.
And I'm trying to marry somebody.
You know, your ideal wife.
My ideal wife.
Yeah.
$10, 5 categories. I see. $2 across all of them.
Wow. Smart answer.
Yeah.
Smart answer. I see you.
These are fake dollars. It could mean anything, right?
It means you don't prioritize any of the 5 over the other.
Well, I would prioritize kindness, I guess, above all of the others. Yeah.
Okay. So now here's a really cool part of the experiment. My favorite part of the experiment. There were 2 budget conditions. One budget condition is the low budget, where the participants were only given $10 to spend.
Okay.
There's a high budget condition where the participants were given $30.
But the same 5 categories.
Exact same 5 categories.
And the same 3 conditions.
Yep.
Okay.
They were randomly assigned to one of the 3 conditions.
Oh, I see. So not all of them did all 3 conditions.
Right.
Okay,
exactly.
got it. Okay.
So the idea between the 2 budget conditions is that if you spend proportionally more of the budget when you have a low budget on a trait, that means you really value that trait. That trait is a necessity.
Got it.
Because even when you have a low amount of money, you're still spending a lot of it on this trait.
It's like if somebody has low money, but they still need to spend it on food because it's very important.
Exactly, because food's a necessity. So proportionally more of your budget goes towards food.
Got it.
Whereas something you only spend money on when you have a lot of money, when you have the high budget, that's considered a luxury.
Right. Got it.
All right, ready for the results?
I'm ready for the results.
So for the booty call condition, in the high budget condition, the men spent 26% of it on attractiveness, physical attractiveness, and then 20% on kindness, and then 18% on social status. So they really only focus on these 3 for the results section.
So they're roughly equal, I guess.
A little more on attractiveness.
Yeah.
When the budget was low, in the $10 condition, the men spent 45% on physical attractiveness. So it's a necessity.
Yeah.
Much more. And then 28% again on kindness, which is the same, and then 11% on social status.
So lower
on social status, which means social status is a luxury.
Yeah.
For the women, in the high budget condition, they spent 23% on attractiveness, 24% on kindness, and 19% on social status. So pretty even.
Pretty
across the
similar,
board.
yeah.
In the low budget condition, they spent 31% on attractiveness.
More.
So a little bit higher.
Mm-hmm.
Not as much as the men, but still kind of a necessity. They spent 29% on kindness, which is 5% higher. So maybe potentially a necessity there. And then 13% on social status. So that's a luxury.
It sounds like women are more even in their choices than men are.
More even, yeah. But attractiveness is still a necessity.
Top predictor.
Kindness is more important for them.
Yeah.
For a one-night stand, the results were essentially the same, except kindness was not a necessity for either.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Basically just physical attractiveness.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. Now for marriage, in the high budget condition, the men spent 21% on attractiveness, 24% on kindness, and 19% on social status.
Okay.
Very even across the board, much more even.
Yeah.
In the low budget, they spent a little bit more on attractiveness, 26%, 26% on kindness, and then 16% on social status.
So it goes down.
A little bit. So much more even.
Yeah.
They kind of value everything for marriage, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah.
For women, high budget condition, they spend 20% on attractiveness, 25% on kindness, and 19% on social status.
Same as men, basically.
Low budget, they spend 21% on attractiveness. So there's basically no change. Attractiveness is not important for them. However, they did spend 30% on kindness. It's 5% more. It's more of a necessity. And then 18% on social status, which is about the same.
So women may value kindness a little bit more than men, perhaps.
Yeah. So for both marriage and the booty call relationship, women think of kindness as sort of a necessity.
Right.
Not for the one night stand.
No.
So this, the authors, the researchers, interpret as women sort of seeing the booty call relationship
as a precursor to marriage.
A precursor to marriage.
Yeah. It's like an audition.
Exactly. Whereas men don't see that at all. That's kind of interesting.
That is pretty interesting. It's like which often leads to a lot of friction that we see empirically, right?
Yeah.
Women will complain,
right?
Like they'll be frustrated. Oh, like like this guy's not really like we're not advancing anywhere, you know. Whereas in the guy's mind, it's like, oh, this is perfectly fine.
Yeah. So men look for the same type of a mate for one night stands and booty calls.
Yeah.
Whereas women look for the same type for booty calls and marriage.
Right. That's cool.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Mate dollars. Very useful paradigm. A criticism I have is that they didn't use enough trickery, I think. Right? You know, we talk about this a lot in season 1. For psychology studies, you don't want the participants to figure out what you're studying. Yeah. And I think here they basically know.
Oh, they knew. Yeah, they know what's happening here. What they should have done is given them 3 like archetypes, you know? So like somebody who's considered like more kind, somebody who's considered like more attractive, like I don't know, like Brad Pitt or somebody like that, and then somebody who's considered like very high status, like a president,
but ugly.
Yeah, like Henry Kissinger, you know.
Oh, wow! Every woman's dream, Henry Kissinger.
That's right. And then asked him how much money would you spend, maybe like spending an hour with them or something like that.
Oh,
you know?
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow! He can get you all sorts of diplomatic advantages on the international stage.
That's right.
Very good. Very good. Another criticism I had is that I think, each participant was randomly assigned into the 3 different types of relationships.
Yeah.
I think they did both the low budget and the high budget. It's not really clear.
I see.
If each person did both, then maybe they were intentionally trying to differentiate how they distributed the money for the 2 conditions.
Right.
Lastly, I'll note that under funding in the paper, the authors note that they received no financial support for the research, authorship, or publication of this article.
Wow. Unbiased. Very unbiased.
Yeah, you know, we talk about a lot of these silly studies and people are like, why are they wasting our tax dollars on stuff like this?
Yeah, we get a lot of comments like that.
This is a passion project.
Love of the game, man.
Love of the game, exactly. Yeah. This is recreational science.
This is how they used to do it in the olden days, just like a gentleman or
self-funded,
like a lady scientist. Yeah, just would do it. Very cool.
All right. That's all I got for you.
All right, buddy. I've got a great one for you today. And you actually set us up for this quite nicely in the beginning of this pod today. And we're talking about Europe.
Oh.
Now, Lou, you...
Oh, wow. Look at you, big man. Just came back from Europe. Want to talk about Europe all of a sudden. Wow.
Well, not quite, but you'll see.
I see you. Okay.
Not quite. Now, Lou, you've claimed many times on this podcast that you're very cultured. Is that true? Is that correct?
I've never made the claim. I think where you're getting is that the culture emanates from me.
Oh, I see.
And so you think I've claimed it, but
I see.
In fact, it's just something you perceive.
I see. So you're
saying
a psychological thing. You're saying if I went back and listened to some of these episodes or looked at the transcripts, I wouldn't find you saying I'm a man of culture.
No. I think you've said it.
Oh, I see. Not you,
Please.
though. Not you.
No.
It just emanates from you.
Emanates. Yeah.
Well, you've also claimed many times on this podcast that one of the parts of being cultured is you've been to Europe many times. Is that true?
Oh, we've been over this many times. Many times.
Yeah, you're very familiar with Europe.
At least 20 times.
Amazing. And you eat a lot of exotic foods as well. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All kinds of food. Everything. Sushi, of course.
Yeah. Sushi, tamales,
Oh, big fan of tamales. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. On your many, many trips to Europe, you said 20 trips to Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Have you experienced jet lag?
Oh, that's a good question. On the way there, not as much.
Okay.
On the way back home, a lot more.
I see. What's interesting, though, is that it's known that going from west to east is more difficult, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've heard that, too, empirically from a lot of other people, too. But what most people who study this will say that going east is more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, what sort of strategies do you use, if any, to sort of combat jet lag or treat it?
Just stay up.
Stay up. Power through it.
Yeah, power through. There's no need for sleep.
Well,
get on the Ubermensch sleep schedule.
Well,
what is it? 5 minutes every hour?
Well, it's Napoleon or Kramer and Seinfeld did this too.
5 minutes every hour. You're never going to get jet lagged.
Well, unfortunately, most of us are mere mortals, and we need a leg up, to combat jet lag.
Mm-hmm.
So the study I'm presenting today, these researchers asked the question: can we find a medication to treat jet lag?
Oh, we have melatonin.
That's one of them. Yeah, but they found is there something more effective?
Oh, I see. Okay, very enterprising.
Well, actually, they did this in hamsters. So technically, the question is, can we treat jet lag in hamsters?
Okay.
Okay.
So they flew a bunch of hamsters to Europe.
That would have been more cool. But what they basically did is they shifted their light cycle by 6 hours.
Okay.
To make the brain think that you're in a time zone that's 6 hours ahead.
So you just turn on the lights in the lab like 6 hours earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
I see.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then they're supposed to turn on, which means now they get active earlier than they're supposed to.
I see.
Then they ask the question, can we use this medication to treat jet lag?
Okay.
And do you want to know what that medication was?
It's not melatonin.
It's not melatonin. I'll give you one guess.
Okay. Oh, no hint.
No hint. Oh, the hint is, okay, fine. The hint is somebody who's about to engage in a one-night stand or a booty call may use this medication.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Birth control.
Good guess, but no.
Plan B.
No. It's Viagra.
Wow. Viagra.
It's Viagra, yes.
Interesting.
So this study asked the question, can Viagra cure jet lag in hamsters?
Interesting. How did they come up with Viagra?
I'll tell you in 1 second. This was published in the journal PNAS. PNAS.
PNAS.
Yeah, very appropriate.
Yeah, exactly.
Very appropriate.
Very good.
Now, you asked a great question. How did they come up with this? There's actually very strong scientific backing behind this. What these scientists had observed and others had observed is that the part of the brain that regulates your body's internal clock relies on the signaling molecule called CGMP.
Mm-hmm.
And these researchers figured out that if you give something or somebody Viagra, you can increase the amounts of CGMP.
And that'll help you, and the CGMP will help you entrain your
That's
your brain
the hypothesis. That's
to
exactly
a new
right.
circadian rhythm.
That's the hypothesis. Or at least that's the hypothesis they put in the paper. One possibility that one cannot rule out is that one of the authors inadvertently took it for other reasons when they traveled abroad.
Inadvertently.
And they noticed, they suddenly realized...
Oh, I bet I know where they went.
That's right. And then they felt that their jet lag was better. Maybe that was their reason,
I see.
So they took male hamsters.
Oh, you have to. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you have to, right? Right?
Yeah.
And they gave them jet lag, like we said, by turning the lights on 6 hours earlier. And they injected Viagra into half of them.
Oh.
The other half...
Injected? Yeah. Straight into the blood? Straight into the penis? Where?
No. It just says in the body.
Oh, the penis. Let's assume.
They don't say. And then they, the other half hamsters got control, so a placebo drug, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Then they measured how long it took for these hamsters to adjust to the new time zone.
Based on their activity level?
Yeah. They had little hamster wheels, like from cartoons, and they saw how much they got on the wheel and how much they ran on it.
I see.
What they found is that for a lower dose of Viagra, The hamsters who got Viagra adjusted to the new time zone in, on average, 8 days. Versus the hamsters who got the placebo drug, it took them 12 days on average to adjust to the new time zone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Big difference. Significant.
Significant difference. The higher dose condition was even better. The hamsters that got the Viagra injection readjusted in 6 days.
Wow. Okay. Twice as fast.
But they also note, quote, however, we used the intermediate dose for the rest of the experiments because at that dose, the animals did not manifest the effect of sildenafil-induced penile erections.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it works in hamsters as well.
Yes, it absolutely works
What
in
a
hamsters
drug.
as well.
What a drug.
Amazing
Congratulations to Bayer
Miracle.
or whoever makes Viagra.
Miracle drug.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Wow.
By the way, we're open for sponsorships.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I tried seeing if this was used in humans for this, but I didn't find any reports. So this is a low-hanging fruit, so to speak. It's just out there.
Now, why were they so put off by the effects of sildenafil,
The actual effects of sildenafil.
Viagra?
Yeah. It doesn't say.
Did it make the hamsters harder to handle?
I see what you did there. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They don't say. They don't say.
I'd say let the hamster have their fun.
I think so too. Why should we just restrict it to humans?
Yeah.
So there you go. That's the study. Sildenafil accelerates re-entrainment of circadian rhythms after advancing light schedules.
I guess the other thing is, if they really wanted to avoid the penile effects of Viagra, why not just do it in females?
They should have done this in females. Yes, I agree.
Did they give a reason why they chose males over females?
Nope.
I think it's because they wanted to test whether Viagra would actually work in male hamsters.
Yeah.
Very good. Good scientists. Many questions were answered.
Yeah, maybe this was a second study. They also wanted to see at what dose can they get erections.
Oh, very good. Is that it, Tirth?
That's it for me.
All right. So for the next segment, I want to do let's read some mail. Huh?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Love it.
Listeners, if you want to reach us, give us a praise, give me a compliment. We will love that.
Me too.
You can email us at rexipod@gmail.com or reach out to us on social media.
Yeah.
Instagram is probably the best way to reach us.
That's right.
At rexipod. Please, no hate mail.
No.
Unless it's about Tirth, then direct those to me. DM those to me personally.
I have a thicker skin. It's okay. I don't mind.
I love to read them.
Hit me.
Just to me.
Hit me.
All right. Today's Let's Read Some Mail is from Instagram user Colores Vivos. This is a comment on one of our clips from the Quick Bites episode about self-colonoscopy in the sitting position. They said, and they're quoting you, in his you-know-what, parentheses from PhD and MD.
That's right.
So they were quoting you. Your food quote was, he took his colonoscope and he sticked it in his you-know-what.
That's right. I said that. Yes.
Instead of saying the appropriate technical medical term, despite being an MD, PhD, and also, I believe, board certified in neurology. Is that right?
That's 100% right. I'm board certified in neurology. Yes.
15 years of training in medicine and science.
And counting.
You refer to it as you-know-what.
Yeah.
Explain yourself, please.
I don't think I need to. Listen, a good science or medicine communicator should be able to break down complex jargon, in simple terms that people can understand, the masses can understand.
Oh, you think anus is jargon?
It can be, yeah. It's in textbooks, is it not? It's in anatomy textbooks.
But it's also a pretty widely known term.
I don't want to assume anything about our listeners. I want to be as accessible as I can be.
No, I think you're assuming that all of our listeners are dumb.
No, it's the opposite.
Or you're trying to protect them from the word anus.
Well,
because you think it's a bad word for some reason, even though it's a technical medical term.
For some of them, it could be a bad word. I don't know.
Anus?
Yeah.
Say it. Just say it. Anus. Just say it.
Anus.
Okay, very good.
See, I feel dirty now. I feel very dirty.
Wow. Anus?
Yeah.
Anatomical term.
Well, yeah.
Don't be childish, Tirth. You're embarrassing yourself. Embarrassing me.
I was just trying to be charitable, I guess no good deed goes unpunished.
All right. Is it time to end the show, Tirth?
I think so.
All right. That's the end of the season premiere of RexIPod. Tirth, what did you learn today?
So I learned today that, to my surprise, the ideal booty call is only $10.
No, that's right.
Nothing's $10 these days.
Yeah, very cheap.
What did you learn today?
I learned today that the next time I go to Europe, which, is probably later this week, I should pack twice the amount of Viagra.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Can never be too prepared. Am I right?
Yeah, very good.
Amazing.
All right. Thank you guys for listening to our show. We hope you enjoyed it.
And if you like listening to us, please give us 5 stars on your favorite platform.
That would be very helpful. Oh, and a big thank you to those of you who already gave us a 5-star review. We know who you are, and we love you.
The 2 Moldovans.
Isn't that right, Tirth?
Yeah, that's right. The 2 Moldovans.
Yeah.
Among others.
All right. Until next episode.
All
Bye-bye.
right. See ya.
Recreational Science is produced by Scientific. Have questions, comments, or suggestions? You can email us at recscipod@gmail.com. That's RECSCIPOD. Or you can find us on Instagram and YouTube at RecSciPod. Our theme music is by the musician Dasein. You can find links to his work and all the papers we discussed in the episode description.